Welcome back to music, everybody. I'm Mr. Houchin. You're in 5th grade, and that's the way it has to be. Thank you so much for joining me here today for another digital music class. Let's waste no time. Let's dive right in and take a look at what we're doing today. All right, we're going to start with Hello and Warmup like always. We're going to work on our song There Is Work to Be Done, and then do some more with our Chrome Music Lab, finishing up with our Musician of the Month before we sing goodbye. A little bit of a shorter class today. Hope you don't mind. Now, I have a couple of goals for you today. The first one is to finish learning all the parts for our song Work to Be Done, and then I want to show you an example of what it sounds like when it's put all together. And then we're going to share our creations from Chrome Music Lab. Last week I asked you to create a happy song, and I'm going to share some of the submissions that I got on Google Classroom. But first, let's warm it up a little bit. And I just want to warm it up with a simple vocal warm-up that my friends in chorus know and love. And it goes like this. Dwee-a-babaloo, 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 babaloo, dwee. Dwee-a-babaloo, 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 babaloo, dwee. Repeat after me. Dwee, dwee, dwee-a-baba, dwee-a-baba, dwee-a-babaloo, dwee-a-babaloo. And you say that 3 times in a row. Dwee-a-babaloo, dwee-a-babaloo, dwee-a-babaloo. Ready, go. Dwee-a-babaloo, dwee-a-babaloo, dwee-a-babaloo. The last time you flip it around and you go babaloo dwee, and then you add it on to the end. So it's dwee-a-babaloo, 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 babaloo dwee. Right there with that last one. And let's sing it going up and down the scale. Are you ready? Dwee-a-babaloo, 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 babaloo dwee. Dwee-a-babaloo, 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 babaloo dwee. Let's go a little higher. Dwee-a-babaloo, 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 babaloo dwee. Dwee-a-babaloo, 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 babaloo dwee. A little higher. Dwee-a-babaloo, 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 babaloo dwee. Dwee-a-babaloo, 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 babaloo dwee. A little higher. Dwee-a-babaloo, 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 babaloo dwee. Dwee-a-babaloo, 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 babaloo dwee. A little higher. Dwee-a-babaloo, 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 babaloo dwee. Dwee-a-babaloo, 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 babaloo dwee. One more time, a little higher. Dwee-a-babaloo, 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 babaloo dwee. Dwee-a-babaloo, 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 babaloo dwee. Nice job! And a quick yawn off the top. Ah! Deep breath and sigh. Ah! And how about a nice big stretch out to the side? Oh, like you're just waking up. Ah! Feeling good. All right, well, let's dive into our song that we started on last time. There is work to be done. We really focused on the first 2 verses. So why don't you join me with them this time, and then we'll practice the last 2 together. There is a work to be done. There is a work to be done. With these hands, this heart, this mind. There is a work to be done. There is a work to be done. I am on your side. Second verse. These hands are strong, this heart is wide, this mind is wise. These hands are strong, this heart is wide. I am on your side. So those are the 2 parts we know. And now here's the next 2 parts. Steady on. Steady on, steady on, steady on, steady on, steady on, steady on your side. Joyfully, 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 joy, I am on your side. Just like that. Let's practice with these last 2 sections, starting with this steady on. Now you notice these last 2 sections are really repetitive, but even though we repeat the same words each time, they sort of change slightly how we sing them. And I want you to really listen for the differences in the section. So the first line of the steady on section, let me move the words and myself over. The first part of the steady on section goes like this. Steady on, steady on. Can you sing that with me? Ready, go. Steady on, steady on. And then for the second line, it actually goes up a little bit higher. Steady on, steady on. Try that. Ready, go. Steady on, steady on. For the third line, we go back down to the way we did it the first time. Steady on, steady on. Your turn. Steady on, steady on. In the last line, it changes a little bit. Steady on your side. Try that. Steady on your side. One more time. Steady on your side. Beautiful, beautiful. If I were to sing the first steady on using solfege, I would actually sing mi, re, do, mi, re, do. Can you sing that with me? Ready, go. Mi, re, do, mi, re, do. Steady on, steady on. The second line, listen for the only part that changes. Fa, re, do, fa, re, do. See, we just changed mi to fa. Fa, re, do, fa, re, do. Steady on, steady on. Back to steady on, steady on, steady on your side. Beautiful. Let's try singing that together with the ukulele. Ready, here we sing. Steady on, steady on, steady on, steady on, steady on, steady on, steady on your side. Nice job, nice job, nice job. All right, and let's take a look at the last part. This one actually starts up a little high in our voices, so you can choose to sing it high or you can try to sing it lower in your voice. I'll leave that up to you. But it's joyfully, joyfully. Try that. Joyfully, joyfully. If you were to sing that in your high voice, joyfully, joyfully. Just like that. Then the second line, again, very similar to the first line, but slightly different. Joyfully, joyfully. You'll notice when you get to the fully part, it doesn't go down as low in your voice. Try that. Joyfully, joyfully. And then the third line, just like the first. Joyfully, joyfully. And then the last line. Joy, I am on your side. Ready, go. Joy, I am on your side. Nice job. So we think about the first and the third lines between joy and full. There's a big jump. And on the second line, there's just a little jump between joy and full. Let's sing this whole joyfully section together. Joyfully, 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 joy, I am on your side. There we go. And that's pretty much the whole thing. Let's try it from top to bottom now, and then I'll show you how we sort of take this song and turn it on its head and make it even more interesting. So from the beginning, there is work to be done. Sing it loud and proud. There is work to be done. There is work to be done. With these heads, this heart, this mind. There is work to be done. There is work to be done. I am on your side. These hands are strong, this heart is white, this mind is wise. These hands are strong, this heart is white, I am on your side. Steady on, steady on, steady on, steady on, steady on, steady on, steady on your side. Joyfully, 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 joy, I am on your side. Just like that. All right. So I want to share with you a little bit about why I chose this song and one of the cool things we should be able to do with it. Now, each of these 4 parts actually layers on top of each other. So you could have 4 people or 4 groups of people singing each part over the top of the other, and they blend in really cool. And I want to give you an example of that. The video I'm going to show you is actually the video of a chorus that I work with and I help teach. And it's made up of students and faculty from Harvard University, Lesley University, the Boston Conservatory and Berkeley, as well as the New England Conservatory, as well as students from the Perkins School for the Blind. And this is a really special chorus because not only do we get together and sing, but one of our big goals is actually being inclusive of all different types of people, especially when it comes to different people with different disabilities. So in our group, we have people without disabilities. We also have people with disabilities, people who are blind, people who are hearing impaired, people who are autistic, people who can't speak, people who have other sorts of issues that they are sort of working with and dealing with every day. And what we found is that even though we have all these people with these different backgrounds and this, different challenges that they might face, they're able to come together through music and really create something beautiful. So this is a version of this song, There Is Work to Be Done, that was actually performed over Zoom and over video chat as a virtual choir that we did after the pandemic started. And so you'll be able to hear all the different parts and sing along. But here is There Is Work to Be Done by Cambridge Common Voices. Thanks for watching. hope you enjoyed that and kind of how heard all the parts sort of blended together. You might have saw Mr. Houchin sneak in there a little bit near the end. All right, well, now let's go to some music that you've created and share some of our Chrome Music Lab creations. Last week I gave you a really simple task. Your task was to create a song in Chrome Music Lab that was happy. And whatever that meant to you, that's up to you. And so I got some great submissions from some students. I have 3 that I'm going to share for us today. And then I'm going to give you another little challenge for the next week. So I'm going to put my headphones on so I can hear them. And let's start first with our friend Thano and his musical composition. Nice. That's really cool, really cool. Oh, I realize you guys can't see me. I disappeared. Okay, I'm back, baby. All right, so that was really cool. I really like Thano's choice of sounds. He used the synthesizer sound. Kind of reminded me of playing an old video game. Like maybe this was the sound that would play when you won and were you victorious at the game. Great job, Thano. All right, let's listen to that one more time. Cool. Let's move on to Kendall's example now. And here is what she has for us. I like it. I really like the steady pulse from the percussion part. And just kind of very kind of happy and bouncy marimba playing. And I like how you even used visually, you sort of represented happiness. I don't know if that's on purpose, but that's a lovely heart right there. It's a nice job. Let's listen to Kendall's one more time. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. All right, Kendall, thanks for sharing. And one more sharing today from Olivia. Ended with a nice major chord there. It sounded really nice. Great clarinet sounding. Sort of reminds me of Olivia's performance in our talent show that we just had. Congrats to that, by the way. So these were all great examples, and thank you so much for doing that. So I have a new challenge for you for this next week. This week you had to create a happy song for me. Now I want you to create me some sort of song in Chrome Music Lab that tells a story. And I don't really know what that story might be. But just sort of tell me a story with your music. Now, if you want to make your song longer, if you fiddle around with the settings, the little gear up here, you can change the amount of measures that you can do, so you can go longer if you want more time to tell your story. When you post it to Google Classroom, you can maybe give a couple words about sort of what the story you're trying to convey, or you can have other students guess it if you post it in the comments. But tell me a musical story. That's your task for this week. So thank you all those who turned that in and shared it with us, and hopefully some more of you turned it in for next week. All right? But now it's time to spend just the last little bit of our class for the final time with our May Musician of the Month, Freddie Mercury. And as some of you know, Freddie Mercury and Queen are known for a mega hit song called Bohemian Rhapsody. Now this song is not like most rock songs of the era. It's really long. It has operatic singing. It's about these weird sort of dramatic themes, and it's got sort of this like lush piano playing throughout. It's just kind of an odd song. And in fact, when it first originated, people thought it wasn't going to do very well because they were used to shorter songs that were a little simpler. And this was a really complicated, long song. Who's going to want to listen to that? Well, it turns out everybody wanted to listen to that. It's famous in movies, on television, on radios. It's everywhere. So, and it's also been, paid tribute by a lot of other different artists and, entertainers. So I'm actually going to play for you a different version of Bohemian Rhapsody. I think you're going to enjoy this one. This one is by our friends.
Is this the real life? Is this just fantasy? Caught in a landslide, no escape from reality. Open your eyes. to the skies and see. I'm just a poor boy, I need no sympathy, 'cause I'm easy come, easy go, little high, little low. Any way the wind blows doesn't really matter to me, to me. Mama, Mama, yeah, Mama. Mama! Mama! Ah, ha, 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 ha. Mama, 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 mama! Ah! Mama! No! Mama! No, mama! Mama? Dada? Dada! I see a little silhouette of a clam. Scaramouche, Scaramouche, will you do the fandango? Thunderbolt and lightning, very, very frightening. Me. Galileo, 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 Figaro. I'm just a poor boy, nobody loves me.
He's just a poor boy from a poor family, sparing his life from this
monstrosity! No, no, no. Easy come, easy go, will you let me go? No, no. Let me throw! No, they will not let you throw.
Let me blow!
No, they will not let you blow.
Let me choke.
Do not like your jokes.
Let me choke.
Do not like your jokes.
Let me choke.
No. Vernigini.
Mamma mia, let me go!
Does anyone know if there is a part for me? For me.
So they tell us this video's going too far. All I know is we're not getting paid tonight.
Oh, baby, can't do this to me, baby.
Just gotta get out. Just gotta get right out of here. Get out.
Nothing really matters. Anyone can see. Nothing really matters. Nothing really matters. But moi.
Scooter,
Yeah, Chief?
remind me to stop setting up these video conferences. They're not very productive.
You got it.
Sheesh.
All right. Does those feel like your classroom meetings on Zoom at all? Okay. So it's been real fun learning and listening to Freddie Mercury this month. I hope you keep doing it, even though it's not May much longer. But unfortunately, we're out of time for today. So 5th grade, thank you so much for tuning in. And until next time, goodbye, goodbye, 5th grade. Goodbye, goodbye, 5th grade. Goodbye, goodbye, 5th grade. Thank you for music. Bye, 5th grade. Have an excellent